Hey everyone, it's Simon Hurley from Inklips and welcome back to another video. Now today's video is a little bit different. I have my mom here with me and we're super excited to do kind of a card making challenge video. It's gonna be really exciting and a super awesome way. Today we're actually participating in a blog hop. Emily Lee Part organized the cutest blog hop ever, and it kind of just encourages younger kids to join in the crafting. So artists will bring their kids on camera and create cards with them and kind of encourage that younger generation, which I think is awesome. And since I'm a younger crafter, I thought I would bring my mom on here today to kind of create a card with me, and we're going to kind of choose supplies randomly, and you'll see how that all works, but it's gonna be really fun.
All right, I'm excited about this and a little nervous.
So in today's video, we're doing kind of a challenge card making video. We're going to have different supplies kind of from my first release, and each different product category will split up into a bin, and then we will be reaching into the bin and pulling out our supplies by random. So you get 3 different colors of ink and then 1 of each kind of other category of design products. So it should be really fun, kind of a really awesome challenge to bring card making in and bring some supplies you might not usually pair together, but create some really awesome cards with them. So first off in this box, we put 10 colors of my ink. So these are all of the colors. It doesn't include WOOF and GRRR because we thought, you know, Tim Holtz might be happy to get a brown and a gray, but we love our colors. So we wanted to kind of put the colors in here, and with the neutral colors like brown, gray, and black, we're leaving those out for like stamping sentiments and things like that for later on in the card, so we can all use those as fair game. So we each get 3 picks for our colors. I'm gonna turn my head here, and I'm going to reach my hand in. So I got Over the Moon, I got Clear Skies, and then Slippery When Wet. So I got 2 yellows and my nice blue color there. Okay, now you can grab your colors. Are you gonna
put those back in or no?
No.
No, okay. Okay, I might want a yellow. I got Remember Me. Triple Berry. Oh, I'm liking this. And Later Gator.
Awesome. Okay, so now that we've picked our ink colors, which will kind of set the basis for our projects, we're going to reach in, and I've put in my 4 clear stamp sets from the first release now. We're gonna reach in and pick our stamp set for the cards.
Oh boy. Oh, I better look away.
Awesome.
Awesome. Space Training.
That's a fun one.
That is a fun one.
And then I'm gonna reach in and let's see. Oh, I got Dudes too. This is one of my favorites from the line. I think it's really unique and I'm super excited to use these along with the colors that I chose. Let's see. Okay, so I have the Painted Stripes background stamp.
I'll take this one. Splintered. Awesome.
Okay, so now finally we put the stencils in here and we're going to choose from those for the last kind of element to our projects. So you can go first this time.
All right.
Awesome, so you have the Backsplash stencil.
Okay.
And then I'll reach in. Okay, so here I have the Stargazer stencil. So this is kind of a mixture of items, but I'm super excited to kind of use our creativity, and we're going to use the products that we have, even though they might not be kind of things that we would put together. We're gonna try to make it work and create some really awesome cards for you guys. All right, so I'm going to let my mom create her card first, and then I'll come back and create my card with the supplies that I chose. So I'm gonna leave her in here. I think she's watched enough crafting videos of mine to know kind of what to use and what to create with. So you guys can have fun watching her and creating along with her.
All right, everyone, here I am alone in the craft room. Actually, I'm not alone. I have 2 dogs at my feet. I've got Tazo and Oreo, otherwise known as GRRR and WOOF, laying at my feet. So if you hear some pitter patter, it's because they're near me. So I've decided that I'm gonna use the dog out of this set, and I already took the time to stamp it on the stark white cardstock using some black ink. So that's what I'm going to use for this card. And I think I'm going to take my Backsplash stencil and start to use my colors here. And if I remember from what Simon has taught me, or I've watched, I'm going to work in areas of like 3 little sections. I think 3 is the magic number, and I do see him do this sometimes too. So, whether I know why I do it, I'm not sure, but I'm going to. Oh shoot, I messed it up. Huh. There we go. It's all fine. Hold on tight.
Mom, you can use the station.
Oh.
It's behind you.
All right, I'm gonna use the station. It's gonna help. Now I got my Make Art station, which is gonna help me not lose my, or not to have it move. All right, gonna use green, which is Later Gator. Just love how these blend. Again, I'm gonna do it in like 3 spots. Simon and I had fun making, kind of creating the names of these colors. I hope you like them. All right, now I'm gonna use Remember Me, which is the most beautiful blue. And I don't know, I think I'm gonna shove it right in the middle there. Oh, that's pretty. I like how the purple blends with it. Again, I'm gonna try to do it in groups of 3. Yeah, I'm not so great at this, but oh, is that lovely. Oh, I'm gonna cheat and do groups of 4 for this one. Move that station a little bit. Wow, these inks do blend beautifully. Look at that. Ooh, nice. I'm gonna just set that to the side and I'm gonna decide how to use this. And I'm thinking, I was thinking of putting a little brown cardstock on here. So we pre-cut this as well. And I'm gonna get my GRRR ink. Don't know where the blending tool is. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, I do not need a blending tool to use this, so never mind. I'm gonna just stamp this in the back. And I don't have to stamp a ton of it, I don't think, just because I'm just gonna use this little part. I'm not quite sure if you're supposed to smoosh it on or just pat it, so I'm gonna kind of do both. I think I would know this by now. All right, and now I'm gonna set it on there and say a little prayer. Woohoo, let's see if it works. Oh, lovely. Okay, so I'm gonna use some adhesive in the back here. I'm gonna try to line it up on the top. Okay, that's nice. And I know Simon does something funky with making this like a ribbon. So I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna go in maybe, I don't know, 1/4 inch or so? See how this turns out. Scissors are really sharp, so try not to cut myself. Oh, that's not so bad. In black. I don't know if that's the good choice, but it's my choice, so because it's my choice, it's the right choice. All right, and I think I'm gonna do it off to the side. Oh, a little crooked, but that's okay. Oh, that's pretty actually. I'm gonna get some foam tape. Got this huge roll of green stuff. All right, and then just peel the stickers off. Don't really love that that's sitting there, so I'm gonna go down here. All right, now I think the only thing I'm gonna do yet is color in my dog. To do that, I think I'm gonna put it on this desk, add a little bit of water, and color it in. He's gonna be my gray dog. Now my dog, the one that it's actually named after, is not gray. Do you want a little sneak peek of him? Let me see if I can get him for you. Just a second, I'll be right back. I know Simon never sneaks these guys in, but this is Oreo. And he's actually a black and white cockapoo. Say, Oreo, say hi. Woof. Okay, here you go. And I'm gonna color him in. And I'm gonna make him kind of like Oreo, and I'm gonna make him a little bit of spotted. So kind of like my dog. And I'm not gonna color all of them in, just because I want him to look more like my real Oreo. And my Oreo has a red color, so I'm gonna use red, but I don't have red to choose from, so I'm gonna choose blue. Alrighty. Oh, this is pretty. Da-da-da-dum. Gotta love these blow dryers. So, I'm gonna pop them in put them right under, and I'm going to put them right about here. And that is my card. Let me know what you think.
Alright, so now it's time to create my card, and here are the products that I have. So I have, as you can see, a really great color variety, 2 yellows and my blue. So I've got Clear Skies, Over the Moon, and Slippery When Wet. And then we have the Stargazer, Painted Stripes, and also the Dudes 2 stamp set. So she did a good job creating a card with all of her supplies, so I think that I have to use all of mine in today's card as well. Alright, so since my mom used the dog from the Space Trading stamp set, I thought I would pull out the little sheepdog from the Dudes 2 stamp set and the little gift as well. So I've stamped and cut these out, and what I like about this is I've actually cut them out using the Brother Scan and Cut. Now I'll probably end up making a video on this in the future. I'm still kind of testing it out and seeing if I really love it, but so far it does a really nice job of going right around the edges and getting right up to the edge. So even though I don't have dies right now, it does do a good job of cutting right along the edge of the image. So since we're both allowed to use WOOF and GRRR, I thought I would pull out those colors and smoosh them onto my desk because we're going to do a little bit of watercoloring. And then I'm going to pull in some of the colors that I have. So Clear Skies I'll throw in here. And I'll also put Slippery When Wet down onto the mat because I'm going to use this to color in the gift with some color there. Okay, so I'm going to go in with the water brush, and I'm just going to go around here and add a little bit of color onto here. Now, when I do this, I just like to add some different spots of color onto the image. You don't need to color in the whole image solid, and with little dogs like this, I like to give them different colored spots and some variation to make them a little bit more interesting. So I'm just adding some brown here and there on the image. So then I'm just pulling WOOF in as well. I just go around here, kind of blend them together, and then I add little spots of each color, and then I fade it out into the white cardstock as well. I really love that, that it's easy to fade out like that. And adding these little spots just adds a little bit of variation and makes the image look really fun and interesting like this. And then I'm going to give him a blue gift as well. So we'll go in here with Clear Skies and just do a little bit of watercoloring right in that gift area. Now with the wrapping paper, I'm going to go in with Slippery When Wet, and I'm just going to go in to that ribbon that I have drawn on here and color that right in. Okay, so I'm going to use a little bit of masking tape before I go in with any color, and I'm just going to mask off a section here so I can create a fun little scene for my dog to sit. Then I'm going to bring in my colors. So starting off with Slippery When Wet, I'm going to go into this top portion here, since this is the darker kind of mustardy yellow color. And I'm just going to bring that in and blend it in a circular motion right above that tape line there. And then I'm going to go in with Over the Moon, which is that lighter yellow color, and I'll bring that right in on here. So just kind of blending and fading that color upwards is going to create that really beautiful background. And when I use colors like this, it helps fade it out into that white color. So now it's time to peel off my masking tape. Then I'm going to take the tape and place it right over top of the first portion that we had just inked. Okay, so for this bottom section, I'm going to go in with Clear Skies, and using that piece of tape to mask off what we've already blended at the top really helps when you want to create a background like this. So I'm just going in and blending that. And when I do this, I'm going to fade that down just into nothing, into the cardstock there. So just making sure that's going to blend the color out really nicely. And then I'm able to pull off my tape and see the fun background that we've created. So now I want to use that background stamp and stencil that I pulled as well. So what I'm going to do is cover up that bottom portion of the blue that we had blended, and I'm going to go into the top using my Stargazer stencil. So I'm just going to lay this down, and since my ink is reactive with water, I'm able to go over top of it and spray my stencil down with just some simple water. That's going to react with the inks up there, so it'll create kind of a cool star pattern up there. And if nothing else, it just creates a really fun texture, but you can see some of those stars kind of coming through a little bit. Then I'm going to take my piece of paper again and move it up to that top section that we had just created with. And I'm going to take my Painted Stripes background stamp. I'll spray this down, and then I'm going to stamp this right down onto that bottom color there. And what this is going to do is it'll pull off some color. So both of these techniques will lift my ink up and create a really cool shadow effect. So whether you're using it with a stamp or a stencil, you get a really fun effect with it. And this actually kind of bled the ink down to the bottom, which I think looks pretty cool. And I planned this that he's going to kind of sit there. It'll look like it's a floor and wall. And then I'm going to place the little gift right beneath him. And then I'll pop this guy up on some foam tape here so he has some dimension and stands out from the rest of the card. So then I'm going to take my sentiment. I've always wanted to use this one, and I think it's kind of funny with the dog image. So I'm going to use the sentiment that says, "You're so darn old." And I actually hand wrote this, so it's super fun to use on my projects like this. So I'll just ink that up and stamp it down right below that dog image. Alright, so here is my finished card. I just love how this turned out with that really awesome dog image in there. I haven't gotten to use that one a ton. And then I love this fun sentiment with "You're so darn old." Alright, so today's video definitely was a card making challenge. It was really kind of difficult to pull together a bunch of products you might not usually combine together. However, it really kind of expanded what I might use together and kind of showed some new ways to incorporate stuff and do color schemes that look cool together as well. It was super fun to have my mom on here as well and craft with her, and for this being her first card and that kind of challenge thrown at her, I think she did a really awesome job. Now I usually say leave a comment down below letting me know which card you like better, but I'm not going to do that for today's video. I hope you guys really enjoyed this. Be sure to give it a big thumbs up. If you want to leave a comment down below, I would love to chat with you guys down there about anything that you've seen in today's video. And also please be sure to hit that subscribe button. It really helps me out, and also it'll let you get all the notifications for future crafty videos like this one. Also, I'll leave a link down below to my blog post for this blog hop, and also be sure to hop along the rest of the awesome designers and their wonderful children who are creating cards with them. It's super awesome to see young kids creating in this industry, and I cannot wait to see what they all created. Now, as always with blog hops, there's some fun giveaways going on in this one, and me and Ranger are one of the awesome prizes, giving away some of the new goodies from my product line. So be sure to visit my blog and kind of keep hopping along to see how you can enter to win that as well. All right, I'll see you guys very soon for another card making and crafting video. Have a great day. Bye.